Welcome to Cedar Club, Quincy's favorite local bar. A friendly corner bar with a laid-back atmosphere and affordable drinks. It's the perfect spot for a great time. With entertainment galore, including shuffleboard, golden tee, pool, foosball, and winning gaming machines. Cedar Club's latest edition is the best spot to catch your favorite game. Great drinks, great friends, and great times. Cedar Club, 20th and Cedar in Quincy.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Bob Gough. My guest today, Don O'Brien with Better Business Bureau. Welcome.
Welcome. Thanks for having me.
You're not moving, are you?
I'm not moving. No, I'm hopefully.
Yeah.
Knock wood, I'll never have to move again.
Yeah, we like having you in the woe.
Well, I like being in the woe and I don't like moving. So that's terrible. A great combo. But a lot of people are moving. May is National Moving Month.
It is.
A lot of people move during May. A lot of young people. I had, I don't know about your young college student, but my young college student moved one place to another. They're okay because they don't have a lot of stuff. But once you have, I know that you were saying that this weekend you have a moving sale on the Muddy River.
Yes, somebody had just posted one of those. Yes, so it looked like a lot of stuff.
So when you got a lot of stuff, you got to worry about who's going to move you, and we see too often. Matter of fact, we saw over 7,000 times last year people file complaints with BBB about moving companies, and unfortunately, this is one of those things that you can't be lazy on when you do your research.
Right.
You just can't do a Google for moving companies near me because you never know what you're going to get. You really need to do your research. That's first and foremost. Because what happens, a lot of folks that wind up with companies that they have to complain about, a lot of times that's not the company that they contacted for their move. They first contacted a broker, and that broker gives it out to a third-person party to move them. So when you do your research on your move, you call the company, you say, one of the questions, are you the people that are going to move me? If they say no, then you need to ask, okay, who is it going to be? Because I need to research them as well. And then, if you get your information, you do your research, you should be okay. But if you just kind of, roll with the punches and not really do much research, that's where you're going to get taken advantage of.
And one of the true tests of friendship is always helping friends move. But but when you get to the when you hit your 50s and such, then and you'd have to move. Then it's time to bring in the professionals because you don't want somebody to get hurt.
Exactly right. And those professionals are going to give you an estimate. You get an estimate on your move. Now we suggest that you actually have somebody from that business come to your location, or you do it virtually. You can take your phone around and show them what you have in your residence, and they should be able to give you an estimate on what you moved. When we moved back from St. Louis to here, we did that. I had a couple companies come in. They did in-person estimates, and we knew exactly what we were getting. We had a great experience. We didn't have a problem at all. Now I'm going to toot the horn of the Better Business Bureau a little bit. If you go to bbb.org, you find an accredited business to move you. That's a little peace of mind. Those businesses are accredited by us. We've vetted that business. If you have to file a complaint against an accredited business, that business must make a good faith effort to resolve that dispute. They just can't ghost you or give you the Heisman stiff arm. They have to come to some type of agreement with you. So you have that little peace of mind if you deal with an accredited business. So that's one thing. If you have a business that just says, oh, just tell us what you've got. We don't need to come see what you want, what you have. That's going to be a red flag, because what we hear sometimes from people is that they will get to the moving date, and the moving dates usually are the last day or the last day before either your rent or your lease is up or that house is going to close. So they've got your back against a wall, and then they will say, oh, guess what, Bob? That $3,000 estimate we gave you, we've got a lot more than that. So now it's going to be, you need to owe us another $2,500. Yeah. And you need to go to the bank and get that because we're not going to take a credit card. So you got to get us a cashier's check, or we need to give us cash. So we see that. On the flip side of things, when it comes to delivery, we hear about hostage situations where they say we're not going to unload our van until you give us X number of dollars. These things happen, and if you do your research, and especially if you find a legitimate mover, you're going to avoid those headaches. But there are those bad actors out there too.
But again, have a garage sale and get rid of a bunch of your stuff that you don't have to move.
That is a good idea as well. Yes, you're going to want to also get multiple estimates from. Don't just have one the first one that comes through. Try to get multiple estimates from people. You can find a lot of information online, obviously through Better Business Bureau. You can go to the U.S. Department of Transportation and see that, see if they've had any kind of complaints through them. Moving complaints are very difficult, especially prosecutions. We have sometimes we have bad actors that do this repeatedly, and they, there's like jurisdiction is always something. Let's say they live here in Quincy, but they move them to Tennessee. So who has a jurisdiction? Tennessee, where they were moving to, or Quincy, where they were here? But the business is located in Florida. Does Florida have jurisdiction? So these are really difficult to prosecute, the bad actors. Again, we want to make sure we connect you with a good mover when it's coming time to move your life's goods.
And you should also make sure that they or you have moving insurance, correct?
Insurance is good. Insure your possessions. Know what they are going to pay you if things break in transport. That's another thing that we do get complaints about, is that they only will pay you pennies on the dollar if you have a grandfather clock that breaks. Well, that may be worth a couple $1,000s to you, but they may only pay you less than $100 because of the way that contract is written up. So you've really got to read the contract. Know your payment terms. Don't pay everything up front. If you pay everything up front, then they may just, again, they may take your stuff hostage too. So again, you've got to really do your due diligence. Moving is a very stressful time. We want to make sure it's a little easier for you by finding a good mover to connect with.
All right, great information as always. Thanks a lot.
I appreciate it.
Coming up, we'll be talking about a concert coming up in Mount Sterling.
The Tower, a great place to meet and eat. But did you know the Tower has one of the finest drink selections in our area? Along with its incredible Mexican menu, the Tower specializes in tequilas for every taste. Names like Patron, Cabo Wabo, and Hornitos. And don't forget the margaritas. On Mondays and Tuesdays, stop by and pick up a single topping pizza and get Tower margaritas to go. Enjoy the Tower at home or in our dining room, bar area, or the Tower's signature climate-controlled porch. The Tower Pizza and Mexican in Quincy.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition. With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
Welcome out to Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer and it feels so right. I'll meet you out on Broadway underneath Shamrock Light. We're gonna have a good time on the patio tonight. There's a party down at Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer on a champagne night. We're feeling all alone and you got no place to go. So come down here and drink a beer on Kelly's patio. Kelly's a fun place to eat and drink. 2902 Broadway.
Are you looking for the perfect venue for your next special event? Check out Utopia Event Center. Utopia has a large banquet room and an awesome bar area, perfect for anything from birthday parties to formal corporate meetings. It also offers a photo booth, stage for a DJ or a live band, and a fully stocked bar, all for only $300. Check us out at utopiaeventcenter.com or call Barn at 217-430-6559 for more information. Utopia Event Center, 900 North 12th Street in Quincy.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
Thanks for watching. We are here with Scott Edlin from On the Rail and Michelle Hedden from the Tracy Family Foundation, and we've got an exciting event coming up in Mount Sterling next month.
Yes, we do.
What are we doing?
We do. We've got the Rock Rev Festival coming up on June 14th. We've got a vendor market, food trucks, kids zone, and then ending the night with a concert.
Scott, another concert. You're just Mr. Concert.
Another one.
That's great. Who's playing in this one, Scott?
Annie Bushmeyer's coming back.
Oh, she's great.
Quincy native.
Yep.
From Nashville.
Yep.
She's opening the show, I think, at 5:30 roughly, and then Decade of Decadence, the '80s tribute band, is back.
That's great. They're always a lot of fun. So,
Yeah.
where will this event be held?
Sure. So the event will be in Mount Sterling at the Brown County Fairgrounds.
All right. So it'll be a lot of fun out there. I tell you what, it's Brown County is known for its, along with Dot Foods, of course, and the Tracy Family Foundation is known for being a home for demo derby cars as well.
Yeah.
So I know if many of you who have been to the fairgrounds for the demo derby, make sure you make your way there for this concert. Are we raising some money here? Is that the plan?
We are. So that's the involvement. That's where the Tracy Family Foundation comes in. So our goal, one of our focus areas, is to make Brown County a place where people want to live, learn, work, and play. And they're, of course, hitting that play button. And so when they came to us seeking funding through their partnership with the Brown County United Way, we were able to help in that way, and then also help jump on board and help organize the event. But yes, the United Way will benefit from this, and then they will spread funds throughout the community to other nonprofit organizations.
All of our United Ways here in West Central Illinois, Northeast Missouri do such a great job. And again, it's just a real easy way for you to, if you, and the nice thing about the United Way is when you give to the United Way, you can either designate to the fund you want to give to, or you can just say, hey, you guys put this to your best use. So basically, any way you want to handle that. So, well, Scott, what is the plan then when you get Annie here and Decades of Decadence? Then how much are the tickets? And
Tickets are $20 now, $25 at the gate the day of. It's cheap. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Cold drinks, lots of music. It's our first one, so we kind of started small, so to speak, and then just hopefully we can grow it.
And all the beer and Pepsi you can drink responsibly, correct?
Yeah.
Beer and Pepsi, but also a family event.
Yes.
So like I said, we will have a kids area, petting zoo, face painting, bounce houses, all that fun stuff to entertain the kids, and then also appropriate concert for the kids to join in.
Absolutely,
as well.
yeah. Annie is she just does such great work, and I've seen her a couple of times when she's been back, and it's just really great, to see the success she's had, and she comes back and just loves to come home, and heck, half the Bushmeyer family also follows her when she's here, which is also a lot of fun. So, the date again is
June 14th.
June 14th.
So Father's Day weekend.
That's right. And if you want, it sounds like a great time for you to head over to Mount Sterling for this great event. And you said this is the first one, and if it goes off without a hitch, maybe some more then, right?
That's the hope.
I hope.
All right. Well, you got a pro here, so you're good.
That's why we feel strongly in both Scott and Kim's capability of pulling off an event.
Yeah, they do just they've done a really great track record of trying to provide some great entertainment and stuff to do, because you have the crowd of there's nothing to do around here, and Scott's like, well, I'm bringing you concerts, and that's fun stuff. And again, the Tracy Family Foundation, you do lots. A lot of the work you do, I know, with Action Brown County and funding a lot of their events and helping out that way too. Again, it's just great that the smaller towns around here, you have such that great community feel. And I know everybody here in Quincy, sometimes we're just we're the hub or whatever, but we have all these great. I'm from one of the small towns that's within an hour drive from here. Scott is. It's like it's nice to be able to go out there and to just say, hey, I don't have to go to Quincy for everything. I can hang out in Mount Sterling for a week or so, or 10 days, maybe 2 weeks, and I'm okay. I can get by with stuff. And to have entertainment like this is just one great way to do it. So
it really is. It's really unique that neither of them live in Brown County or Mount Sterling currently, but feel strongly in our community that they're willing to do this for us.
Yeah, it's all about giving back, and that's one thing Scott's been really good at with all of the promotions and concerts and stuff that he does. And again, it's just going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you June 14th. I will have a link attached to this interview that you can go to, and you'll be able to get your tickets. But if they don't follow this link, where can they get their tickets?
You can go to our Facebook page. That would be the easiest route. So just look up Rock Rev Festival on Facebook, and that'll get you the link.
Scott sent me that message this morning, so that's what I have, and I will attach it to the to this interview, so people will be able to jump all over that.
This week, I have on the rail, buy one get one.
Oh yeah, nice.
Buy one get one.
If you go to On the Rail.
Yeah, if you go to On the Rail, buy one get one free.
Will you make me a pizza?
And a pizza, and maybe some wings.
And you make me some wings? Yeah. He's like, are you still experimenting with any sauces, or are you kind of locked in?
We're locked in for right now.
All right. So anyway, great food, great drinks, just a great place on the rail here in Quincy. And of course, that's what Scott has on the rail, but he uses that, and then just his energy and drive and passion to do all these other projects, and we can't thank him enough. So, and again, I can't thank the Tracy Family Foundation enough for everything they do, the grants and promotions and everything. Just it's this kind of stuff that just makes this area just a great place to live.
Truly.
We do have the annual cruise night that night.
Nice.
In Mount Sterling.
Nice.
And then the car show afterwards at the fairgrounds.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
That is where
Yeah.
United Way comes into, and they're helping organize the car show. It's something that they've done for many, many, many years. They're experts at it. And so, yes, the car show will be a part of the event as well.
When I get Scott in the bouncy house, can I video that?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Please.
That'll be great. That's going to go
But
viral.
I think it's going to be fun for everyone.
It really is.
All right. Well, thank you guys a lot for stopping by. I always appreciate it. And June 14th, don't forget, and head over to the Brown County Fairgrounds for this great event, Rock and Rev?
Rock and Rev Festival.
Rock and Rev. So, all right. Thanks for watching.